everyone, and welcome to Cat Does That. This little video is just going to be like a little compilation of some hobbies I've done after hand-in. So I'm doing a little bit of sewing, I'm doing a little bit of scrapbooking. I can't wait. So I hope you enjoy, and I'll see you soon. So much in this plastic bag. I don't know if you can see it, but this is a collection of textures and patterns of just cute things. So I'm really going into the junk journal side of things. So I'm gonna start with that. So for this one, these are just a few of my spreads that I've done. This one was actually a project in first year, and then this was just like another junk journal with like, it was pink, so I thought I'd pop it in there. This was actually for a project, so I want to cover this up because I don't want to see it. It was just me trying to write down. I really like my handwriting in my projects. So I just wanted to include that. Maybe something like that. And then I don't know what I should do. I actually realised I got a lot of birthday stuff I want to do, so maybe I won't do junk journaling. I'll do that instead. Maybe. I'm currently just finding. Then again, I think this would be a good warm-up. Ah, there we go. That's what I want. Ideally, what I should do is I should like sort out my junk, but I don't wanna. And for my birthday, I got this really lovely sticker book, Shout Out Esme. And they got all these little stickers. It's so cute. I actually can't wait to use these. Oh yeah, I also found these over at Anyway. They were just there, and I thought, you know what, I'll take them. And I've also got this as well, so maybe I'll do a couple of spreads. Because just look at the pattern. It's so pretty. So yeah, I'll take that. Oh, it doesn't cover all of it, unfortunately. Maybe I'll save it for another one because it would fit really well in the smaller ones, so I'll save it for that. Maybe see if there's anything else I could use. Like, most of it is just like toys, but then you've got these really lovely illustrations, so I want to see if I can cut those out and use them for something, potentially, or like in the future. They're just really lovely illustrations. I'll do a Cafe Nero junk. That works. Bless me. Ooh, it's funky. Okay. Already put it a little bit too close, so just gotta move that. Nice. Okay, cool. Now on to the next one. If you couldn't tell, my project was about the Lamborghini girls. Just in case you're wondering, you know. I think I want to do a really colourful one for the next one. So let's do that. It's really annoying, I just realised it doesn't reach the edges. Oh well, I'll live. Yeah, I'll figure it out. You can still kind of see it, but I will probably cover that anyway, so it's not a big deal. Does that work? The thing is, I really want to use this, but it's not working out for me. Maybe I put some of that one as well. have some business cards. This one is Lizzie Bass. Go check them out. I think I'll put that there. And then I have this one, which I bought a zine and it was in this little bag and they stamped it with this lovely stamp. It's by East Anglian Folklore Centre, so check those out as well. I think that's all I'm gonna do for this one. Oh my god, it's only like a few spreads thick and it's struggling. And then this is like my handwritten stuff for other things, but I might do that later. I'm gonna take a quick break from that, and then I'll get my other stuff out for my memory box, book, I mean. Okay, so how am I gonna do this? Yeah.
What the dog doing? What the dog doing? What the dog doing? What the dog doing?
Starts from here. Fastest, quickest. You have to now try to find your
This is from the audience.
Creative selection.
So this is going to be a slightly different bag. I want to have a little loop so you can like attach your key rings. This one is also going to be reversible. I'm not sure on the pocket, but I think that kind of works. And then I've also got my heart bag here, which is in progress, but I've realized I need these rings. I think they're D rings. So I want to attach them to that. So I've got to get those tomorrow. So that's on hold. The heart bag's on hold, but hopefully I can finish this one. I just got to iron the pockets and then get everything sorted. What I've done for... Oh no, I can't find my pocket now. There's a slightly smaller pocket. Oh, there we go. Found it. So I'm gonna attach it to one of the coloured ones there. Although I'm kind of thinking maybe I'll make a pocket in this colour and do that. We'll see. So I think I've decided on what I want to do. So I want to do like the patchwork pockets on the solid colour and then the solid colour on the patchwork. But I'm going to keep this one and I'll put it on the side because then you can have your little key rings in there as well. I'm going to make another strip but out of the patchwork fabric and then I'm going to pop it on here and it'll be hopefully kind of cute. Hello everyone, so I finished the bags. I kind of went ahead off camera to finish them off just because I wanted to listen to some music. Yeah, I just wanted to like zone in and not worry about recording. So I went ahead. This is the first one, so I call this one like the patchwork bag. I'll show a clip as well. So this is a combination of a big patchwork style kind of thing out of a load of scraps that I had or bits that I was planning on using for another project but I just never really got round to it. So I thought, okay, I will make a big patchwork and then that'll be enough fabric. Yeah, and what I've done is I've added on the side, I've added a little clip so I can clip key rings. I've also, because it's reversible, I'll show you in a second. I've got this one here, so that's on the inside. And then I've got one on the outside. It just kind of made sense in my brain. There we go. They're so cute. And then I've done like mismatched pockets. And then if I show you the inside out, got this really nice bright colour and then again with the mismatched pockets, just so it kind of tied in with everything. This is the creator. What I found really difficult was the base, and I also noticed in a few comments that some people did find it really difficult to match it up, so I literally needed, I got to the base part where we had to sew the base on and I had to walk away and then come back to it and then it was fine. It was just a little bit tricky, but you could quite easily sew it without the base because it's just like as a rectangle you could just sew. You could even do like a box one would just be slightly shorter. What I found really nice about this pattern was that it was actually really forgiving because I ended up accidentally cutting one of the pieces too short so it didn't match up to everything else. I was kind of panicking, so I was like, okay, I'll just have to shorten all of it. Some of the areas didn't quite match up because it was a patchwork. It was kind of fiddly to work with, but overall I'm actually quite happy. Considering this is my first attempt at this style of bag, I'm quite happy with myself. I've also included a top stitch as well, just to kind of neaten everything up. That wasn't included in the tutorial, I believe, but it just helped neaten it all up and I really like it. So there's that one. And then another one that I did, again, creator, is this really lovely heart bag. So I've already made one of these before. I gave it to a friend. and I've already been busy and put some put some bears on. There was meant to be a big front pocket, but what I found is that because of how big it was, it kind of just flopped open, which isn't very useful if like there's no clasp or anything to keep it closed. So I decided to just take it out for this pattern. What I really liked and what my friend said to me is that the big, like the front pocket, the smaller one, is actually like is perfect because it stays pre-closed. You can fit your like massive phone in there, and it just works better than the big one. So I was like, okay, I'll just get rid of the big one. I followed the pattern on the inside, so it's got this really, I don't know if you can see it, but it's got that pocket in there as well. And I've used a really cute like white and blue star pattern. It's really nice. And yeah, and then the straps. What I've also added are these D-rings. So on the original pattern and tutorial, it told you to just sew roughly, hang on, I'll get this out of the way. Sew roughly to about here and then add, like, create a rectangle of stitch. But I found that then the straps kind of, all of this wasn't sewn down, and it was a real big issue because then this heart shape just kept flopping and it would kind of turn into a triangle. Especially if there's no stabilizer or it's not like the thickest of fabrics, especially because I'm using, while the, I don't know if it's like a twill or like it's a slightly thicker cotton, but it's not thick enough to really hold the shape. It does do a good job, but it's not perfect. So actually sewing the straps up as much as possible, as far up as possible, yeah, you can see it, is, sorry, ignore my nails, as far as possible actually like helps retain that shape. Yeah. And then what I've done with the D-clips is I very carefully sewn up and then flipped that to the side, sewn it down there, and then I did the same on this side and did like little rectangles just so it kept its shape. And also there was like a load of raw edges from this pocket, so I needed to make sure those were hidden and sewn down. Yeah, overall it is really freaking cute. I can't wait to wear this as like a nice little cute day bag. Actually I think it would kind of go with what I'm wearing, so. And yeah, I think that's pretty much it. I'm like really happy with these bags. They're just such a vibe. This one I'm going to give away as a gift, and then the heart bag I'll use for myself. And yeah, what I am kind of thinking is, because it wasn't fairly quick, it happened over a few days because of the ironing and the work that it takes to do something like this. But I would love to do another one, maybe with my other hobbies, or even doing another sewing project, but a slightly bigger one. So I really want to use my leftover scraps. I really want to make like a big blanket bag, so one that like rolls up and then turns into the shape of a bag, because then I can take it for like lunches when we're going to the park and just like really chill. A little bag to take with me, and can still like hold stuff as well. So I've already drawn up some sketches for that. I took inspiration from a TikTok. I will hopefully be able to find it again, and I'll reference that in the video. But yeah, I can't wait for that one. It probably won't happen anytime soon, maybe if I get a little bit bored, but it's currently like second year, second unit, commencing soon, so it's, yeah, and maybe I'll do it over Easter, maybe, or at least like I'll start it and then at least I can get the quilting done. Yeah, but yeah, hopefully you enjoyed that. Hopefully this was something a little bit different. I didn't really want to include it as a vlog because it's more of like doing different hobbies on different days. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Please like and subscribe. Maybe subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you soon. Bye bye.